Hello. I do apologise about my voice today. I've got a bit of a cold. It's just come overnight. I don't know where that's come from. But yeah, this is Ridge Racer DS. Ridge Racer for the Nintendo DS. Now this, I have played this on my original DS back in the day, and I was very impressed at the time because I had my original DS, the one you see in the picture right now, back from almost launch date. It was quite new. This chunky model was. And this is Ridge Racer DS, so this is the Namco game ported to the Nintendo DS. And yep, at the time, there wasn't really any sort of handheld sort of quality games like this. So let's start the game. And yeah, we've got a new game file to choose from here. So this is just a brand new sort of like game of it. So we've got no save files. So let's I'm just going to keep it as driver because I can't be asked with all that typing the name out. So single player, multiplayer, you've got some options as well. You've got view records, audio settings, game file, control settings, just normal basic options. So let's go for single player. Now, even though the emulator I'm using is using the D-pad to control the bottom screen, on a real DS you'd be using the stylus. It's a touch screen, of course, and the top screen is not a touch screen, but that's the main screen. So let's go for Grand Prix. Let's have a look. So we've got these levels. So I'm going to go for Ridge Racer Novice because that's the most similar to the original game, I think. Obviously Ridge Racer was a PlayStation game. It was also a coin-up hit in the arcades back in the early to mid-90s. So yeah, we've got some choice of cars here. So let's go for that one. We've got automatic, so yep. So like I said before, I have played this before and it's very good for the little handheld actually. At the time there was no such thing as Android smartphones, and having this sort of level of 3D would have been superb at the time. Obviously the PlayStation Portable is slightly more powerful, actually quite a bit more powerful than the DS, but this was my first experience of having like 32-bit quality games on a handheld, and I thought it was absolutely incredible at the time. And as you can see, it's just like the PlayStation 1 version. It's got additional features. Now for some reason, I'm not sure why, but the bottom screen is steering wheel. It's not that helpful. You might be able to even control that with touch sensitive stylus or something, I'm not sure, but that would be a horrific way to play it. But luckily, thankfully on the game, you can use the D-pad as well. And the I think it's the B button to accelerate, maybe the A button, I can't remember. So just like on the PlayStation and the arcade original, you can like let go of the gas and you can press the gas again, and you've got skidding techniques and stuff you can use to get through the sort of cornering. So yeah, nice little Nintendo experience of Namco's Ridge Racer. Now, it's not the first Ridge Racer game on a Nintendo console. That goes to the Nintendo 64. That had Ridge Racer 64 as well, which is also pretty impressive. It was different than the PlayStation and the arcade counterpart, but Namco decided to make it their own on the Nintendo consoles by doing additional tracks and features. I'm not sure why they did that, but yeah, I think it maybe Nintendo was like, right, this is Nintendo 64, so we're going to add 64, Ridge Racer 64, so maybe they used a bit of persuasion to make it a bit more additional for the 64 to help the 64 succeed. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, this is Ridge Racer on the DS. I think it's absolutely great, and you can see this is the original arcade machine track using the Nintendo DS hardware, and I think it looks really good actually. So if I come out of this, let's go to retire. And let's try one of the DS exclusive tracks. So let's try Renegade. I think that's exclusive to the DS. Try a different car as well. And let's have a look. So this is a Renegade track in Twin Bridge 10. So yeah, I don't remember this track on the arcade original. Okay, so you can change the view to the exterior view as well, which I've never been a fan of exterior view. For driving games, I've always wanted the sort of number plate view, or even better, like on games like Test Drive, like the like in cockpit view. sort of things. But yeah, this is really good. This runs at a decent, absolutely fantastic frame rate, and I think even today it doesn't look too bad. I think if you've got a Nintendo DS, either the original chunky model like I'm demonstrating in this video, or like the DSi, DS Lite, etc., I think it plays really well. Obviously on this video I'm running it on an emulator, not the actual console, because it's really hard to capture the DS screen. At least it is with what the cameras I've got. So I've just done it this way using RBS Studio, and yeah, I think this Ridge Racer DS game is a fantastic game, and I'm going to give this a massive 9 out of 10, just a little bit short of the 10 out of 10, but yeah, absolutely fantastic. So thank you for watching. I hope to see you in tomorrow's video, same time again, 6 PM. If you've got any comments or suggestions about which game I should review next on the DS, let me know. If you don't like the way I'm doing it, like if this template isn't good enough, then let me know as well. Yep, so thank you for keeping it part of the best for you, okay? Subscribe and like or dislike the video, whichever way you want to do, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. So thank you for watching. Highly recommend Ridge Racer DS. Goodbye, and sorry for the croaky voice.